You too. It's your boy Main back on another banger. Don't mind my hair, bro. I'm getting it done. Thursday. We got a ton of new growth. I just want to give you guys an update on everything. So I have been at work a lot recently. I've been doing a lot of overtime. I haven't been at the gym yet this week. Due to that, and as well as what I'm about to talk about today. Bro, literally, I kind of like before before you even get paid, you try to pre-plan on what you want to buy with your check. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like spending your check mentally before you even get it physically. But I recently today, as I was driving here, and I know y'all had me filming in here, but it's like my focus place. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm at work, that's like where I can really focus, lock in, because I know I'm an uploader. So, anyways, long story short, today I got even though it's not major, I got a signal. It was a tire pressure signal, but it wasn't for that. It was for my ABS, and I guess it's either dirty or it needs to be serviced or something. And I'm like, I instantly was like, okay, dang, this is the time where I need to have an emergency fund so I can go get it looked at right away instead of having to wait. Same thing with gas. I need to always make sure, because I've been doing good since I owned that car. It hasn't really been a time. This is like the only time, which is recently, that I like let it kind of get almost to like the end and have to wait, you know what I'm saying, to get paid. Even though it's like a 2-day period or whatever, it's like this is the closest time. But since I owned the car for the 2 years, thankfully I never had to really worry about that. But it's really due to my actions. I could have had enough, but I chose to not to by ordering food, just making bad decisions pretty much. So long story short, I am getting more overtime, but instead of using the overtime to get the things that I want, I need to be using it to get the things that I want to achieve and need to, get rid of. So what? I want to be playing 2K. I could watch it for free at work all day. I could watch people grind. Because at the end of the day, it's only going to last for about a month. Like it do every year, you know what I'm saying? Now, I could be like, what if this year people's going to want to play 2K, bro? That's not how it is. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, I supposed to be purchasing an iPhone 17. So why would I get a PlayStation 5 Pro? Because I want the Pro. The next PlayStation 5 I get, I would like for it to be a Pro and then get a gaming PC down the road. I already got my gaming monitor, but I have to think about that too. How do I expect to spend $1,000 on the game? My PlayStation 5 Pro would have been, and I could have spent like $700 altogether with like headphones and a controller. But long story short, for everything that I wanted, I would have been looking at $1,000. You know what I'm saying? Spending when I gotta spend that on a phone, and I'm gonna be paying my own phone bill. Like I told y'all before, I haven't been paying my phone bill. I'm 23 years old now. I have when I did in the past, but since I'm on a family plan, my policy just pay for everything for everybody in the house. So now I was like, you know what? I'm about to be 24 next year. It's time to take a step up. I always want the iPhone 17 because the 17 is my favorite number. Lord forbid anything happens to the phone, I'm just gonna stick with the 17. Consistently. I currently got the iPhone 12 Pro Max. My post about that, and I had my first iPhone was an iPhone 8 Plus. On the reason, and I still got the 8 Plus, but the only reason I even got this phone was because when I was in college, I had it on the shower thing and it broke. So, the screen cracked and the button was acting up in the volume. So, I still got it, still kind of work, but I'm gonna try to look into selling that if I can. If not, oh well. But I could see if I could even try trading it in, 2 phones. But regardless, long story short, that's what I plan on doing. So I just really, and on top of that, I still have debt. I'm over here spending money like I don't owe people. Getting calls from debt collectors. That's not a good thing. And then I realized, because I'm the type of person, I don't like owing people, but I got to the point where I got comfortable with being in debt, which is bad. Mainly because I do stay at home. And like I have money to buy the stuff that I want. So I'm like, okay, I don't really have to spend too much money on food, even though I do spend a lot of money on food, like eating out wise, but I don't really have to buy groceries or anything. I pay rent, pay $500 a month, but that's like nothing. That includes water, food, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I just need to be more wise, especially if I'm talking about moving out soon and getting another vehicle, which I do want another vehicle. But the way that I'm moving, it don't look like that's gonna happen no time soon. But I need to take these. This is a test right here. How bad do I really want it? When it comes to weight loss, becoming more financially free, and financially independent. For me, it's really becoming financially independent. Then moving on to being financially free, which I'm not that far from being financially free anyways. I just need to be consistent with putting the debt down instead of keep raising it, and letting the interest go higher and higher. So, yeah, with that being said, and shout out to AI, bro. These thumbnails is funny. But the thumbnail gonna be funny. But I mean, it's just me with a PS5 in my hand. I've personally had 7 PlayStation 5s. I bought it. The first PlayStation I bought was like right after Christmas. It was like December 30th, 2020 when it first came out. Yeah, so I had a PlayStation 5 like 7 times. And I sold them for a reason. I would get tired of it and not playing. And I also got a free one. You know what I'm saying? Amazon, they sent me another PlayStation 5 by accident. Nah, but I mean, even if I returned it, I still probably would get reimbursed for it. So, I mean, thank God. I don't know if it's a blessing or in disguise, but I just need to focus on the main goal and not get distracted by little things. Same thing that I was doing with shoes. I would see some shoes that I wanted in the past, and it'd be like $400-500. And I'd be like, okay, cool. But the whole time that'd set me back. Same thing with what I recently been doing with firearms. I just bought the Kel-Tec shotgun. Okay, cool. I didn't have a shotgun because I got rid of the other one that I had because it wasn't as reliable that I wanted it to be. But long story short, I didn't have to buy that shotgun. I could have bought something else that was a little cheaper, but I wanted to buy that one, because that's the only one that I wanted. But it was the timing that I bought it. I bought it at the wrong time. Right now, it's not the time to be buying things. It's to be saving for an emergency, So, with that being said, what I plan on doing with this check is just paying my bills and like making sure I have that emergency fund set. So, it'll be like a little cushion, and continuing to really pay my debt off, like seriously, like aggressively pay my debt off. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And I'll see y'all in the next banger. I'm out, bro. Gang, gang.